Hello, my dear students. How are you? Do you remember me? I'm Miss Marcela. Hope you're fine and your family too. Well, today we are going to talk about present perfect simple with the help of this PowerPoint presentation. To begin with, let's mention the different forms or type of sentences that we may find in this tense. For example, affirmative sentences. In this case, we have the subject, the auxiliaries, have or has, and the verbs in past participle. Some things to remember. In the case of I, you, we, and they, the auxiliary is have, and when we use she, he, or it, we use has. Those are the two auxiliaries of this tense. And then the verbs. Remember that in English we have two different kinds of verbs, regular or irregular verbs. Regular verbs, remember that they follow the rule. The rule is that they should end with ed or d, okay, like worked. And the irregular ones are the ones who do not follow the rule and they change. For example, written, that comes from write. Okay? So these are affirmative sentences. Then we have interrogative sentences, questions. In this case, we have at the beginning the auxiliaries, then the subject, and then the verb in present perfect or in past participle. For example, have you worked? Or has she worked? Or has she written? Okay? Finally, the negative sentences. In this case, we have the subject, the auxiliaries plus not, and the verb in past participle. Okay? For example, I haven't written, or we haven't worked, or she hasn't written, or she hasn't worked. Okay? Good. Now, in what situations do we use these tense? And here I have some examples. For example, number one, for an action that has just finished. Let's have a look at the picture. And let's talk about them. Here's Mark. In the first picture, he's having lunch. But in the second picture, he has just had lunch. So it means that he has just finished having lunch. Okay? Then, for an action that has happened before the present time. For example, oh, not Titanic again. I've already seen that film. Before today, for example. And let's have a look at this lady. She has already cleaned the house. Okay? Now, another usage is for an action that hasn't happened until the present time and for questions. For example, have you finished your homework yet? Or, poor girl, I haven't done my homework yet. Okay? Remember that the position of yet is at the end of the sentence, even in questions or in negative sentences. And that's all. Hope you like the PowerPoint presentation, and please stay at home and don't go out. This is for you, for your family, and for all the world. Bye bye. See you soon.